Hey, Kevin Coy here from Kevin's Micro Homestead and a self-reliantlife.com. Check them out. Just wanted to give you an update. This is the $1,200 cabin, she shed, man cave, cottage, guest house, beach shack, whatever you want to call it. We have a kind of a beach shack thing going on because we got the water, the ocean's right over this way. And I want to give you an update. So the $1,200 house, you want to have the $500 water, power, and sewer system. And so I want to show you how you can do that for under $500 and have some really nice creature comforts in your new home here. You know, the big deal is getting water like a well or a city water system hooked up is expensive. Certainly getting a sewer system in isn't cheap either, and of course power can run you quite a bit of money depending on your circumstances. But I want to show you how to get in there now and circumvent that for the time being, or even for long term, by using some alternative strategies for that. So I'm going to show you the three things that we're doing right here that are going to give us all the creature comforts of home for a fraction of what it would normally cost you. So come on over, and I want to start with the sewer. Okay, so sewer is a big, taboo, naughty no-no. We don't want anybody getting in trouble or getting sick or whatever, and so we want to make sure that we're taking care of things. And sewer comes in two flavors, black and gray, and we know where the black goes. And gray is pretty innocuous, so we can run a pipe out the back and run the dishwater and the shower water out somewhere, and probably not get too much people bent out of shape with us. But this is not going to happen. So what I got here is a composting toilet. And you can see by the side of the bucket here where this came from, and I like the slogan here, let's do this. So we got a toilet seat, the bucket, and composting is, this is a two-stage process. So the first stage is filling this bucket, and we're going to use a couple different kinds of cover material you can put in here. You can use sawdust if you have it handy. You can use peat moss, which you can pick up at a garden center or this place right here, or you can just use good old dirt, and it works. So you put a little dirt in the bottom or cover material in the bottom, you do your do, and then you cover it over. My wife's laughing at that. and then you just repeat the process until the bucket fills up. And then you take the second stage of the process to take this bucket out and put it into a composting bin and let it compost for a year. Okay, so you'll start a bin, run it for a year, start a new bin, leave that one for a year, and then work this one and just kind of work them back and forth, and you'll never have any problem with that. It'll turn into some really nice earthy smelling fertilizer that you can spread around the landscape and not have any problems with any issues with things, pathogens and so forth. So this is, probably $15 for the seat and $2 or $3 for the bucket and the lid. So you're under $20 for taking care of your sewer system right here. Pretty cheap and easy, nice and portable. So the next thing we want to deal with is water. And so this is a slick little deal I put together here. 55-gallon plastic drum, and it's made for water. You can pick these up. I got this one second hand. I think I paid $25 for it. And it's got a water spigot right down here connected to it. And you can hook a garden hose or anything threaded to that size, 1/2 inch I think, or 5/8, whatever it is, to that. So the thing to do is this is going to weigh about 800 pounds full. So you want to set it where you're going to leave it, because once it's full you're not going to move it. And you want to do it in a gravity fashion. So what I'm going to do is the cabin, cottage, shed, man cave, surf shack, it's like saying it's supercalifragilistic, it's going to sit up here in this loft. And this loft is really heavy, 2x8 construction. It could carry the weight no problem. You could put a lot more up there than that. Set it up there, hook your hose to it. You got gravity water pressure coming down to your sink, your shower, whatever it is you want to connect up to. And then just run your water out onto the ground away from the building a little bit so you don't have a puddle. So that's how to take care of that. And then to get water into it, what I did was I got a hold of this, this is a little 12-volt water pump for an RV. and I got it out of an RV secondhand that I picked up super cheap and took a bunch of other parts. You can see the video if you want to subscribe to YouTube and go look it up. It's how to save thousands on your micro house. And then so I had a tube going out and a tube coming in, and I got a little 12-volt connection that I put on here that I picked up at the hardware, and I can connect this up to a battery source and pump water with this out of my filling container that I can bring up, because I'm not going to carry 55 gallons of water over here, up into the loft with this and fill the barrel up again so that I don't have to move it anymore. So super cheap and easy. I got really nothing in that. You can pick those up secondhand pretty cheap, or if you get a hold of an old RV and yank it out of there, you're in good shape. So there's water. So let's go to the last thing, and that's power. We need a little bit of power. You'd be surprised how much power you don't need, but we do need some for things like running that water pump. I can actually plug that in to this and power the pump to fill my tank. So what this is a little portable rechargeable power plant called a Goal Zero Yeti, and they have several sizes. This is our smallest one. It's the 150, and you can see it's got a bunch of different ports in here. So I got a regular 110 outlet I can plug things into. I've got some USB ports right here for charging things like your phone and your laptop and such. And then I've got a 12-volt port, which looks like a little cigarette lighter that I can connect things to. And this happens to be connected over to this light, which is an LED array. And this thing is super bright, takes hardly any power. The company that produces these Yetis makes this as well. And I can hang this up wherever I want to, and I can light up that whole building in there at night with just one of these. If you need more, I could string another one up into the loft. They connect together, kind of a daisy chain style, and I can hang one up there, and I'd have all the lighting I need to do what I want to do after dark. And they'll last for hours because they're really don't pull much power. So this thing will charge up in a couple of different ways. You can charge this up. Let's say you go down to the coffee shop or the library or bookstore or whatever, and you'd plug your laptop in if you were down there. You can plug this in and charge it right off the wall, charge your battery back up. Another way to do this is by 12-volt, so you can charge this right off of another cigarette lighter in your car, say, or another power source. And then the last would be you can actually hook solar panels up to these, which this company makes, and you can buy others from other companies, and then plug it in and charge it right off the sun. During the day, you could have a panel up here on the wall, and this sitting inside charging back up for you during the day, so you can use it at night. So there's your water, power, and sewer. And by the way, these are about $199, and I don't remember what the light is, but they're fairly inexpensive if you want to buy a light there. So under $500, water, power, sewer. It's very portable, take anywhere, use wherever you want to put in. A lot of different configurations that you can do to, make this work for you in whatever circumstances you're in. You could do this out of a car or out of your, tiny house. So just thought I'd give you a little value there to help you get yourself started. Subscribe to the channel if you like what we're doing here. We're going to keep going with this. We got run down today and get some trim for the building. We're finishing up this program. We're offering the plans and a how-to DVD on this super cheap right now where we're building it. We're getting ready to put the roof on. We got the green metal over there. So we're going to go buy paint and trim. We're going to get this thing finished up and get it out to everybody that's already bought it. If you're still interested, you get a little bit longer to get it at the super pre-sale price. If not, it's going to be gone forever, and the price is going way up from there. So if you think you're ever going to want to do this, get it now so you don't miss out on the great deal. My wife thinks I shouldn't be doing that, but I'm doing it. So I will get down there and get some materials, get this thing going, get you some updates, and I'll see you on the next video.